fucking spaceship.
I love that.
Wow.
I dig it.
new.
I can dig it.
We might have to turn those effects back on.
No, I don't think we need to do that.
All right. Just keep.
What's up, guys?
We're
Howdy,
peacocks.
howdy.
You gotta let us fly.
Yes, it's true.
I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
It's Thursday, folks.
Hey.
It is Thursday. How's your guys' week been?
Fantastic.
It's been good. It's been busy, but it's been good.
Yeah, busy for sure.
Enjoying our like I call it the false spring we're having. That's fantastic.
Yeah, no shit.
Heat wave.
Yeah, 45 degrees. Ooh, lifting it up. Living it up.
Yeah, the shitty part about this heat wave is that Saturday we're going to the Eric Church concert downtown, and the high is supposed to be 25. So like we just missed the fucking.
Yeah, it's like
You're
the
inside though, right?
Well,
You
it's
gotta
inside,
walk,
but
though.
well, yeah,
True.
we're
Well,
But you're gonna be all
skywalking.
jacked up on fucking Jack or Jim. Sorry, not Jack, but
no, it'll be Jack Daniels.
I
when
feel
we're
like
at
it
the
should
show.
be Jack because I mean that's his thing, right? That's,
Yeah,
that's Eric Church.
Oh, it'll be
about.
well. The only reason why I buy Jim Beam is because it's cheaper than Jack Daniels. If I'm at a bar, I'll get Jack.
Do you prefer Jack over the Jim?
I do.
think I know we've got into this before.
we have,
but
yeah.
yeah.
I do prefer Jack over Jim. It's
Oh.
just
quality.
I just don't like the taste of Jack Daniels. I'm sorry.
I'm with you. I can drink it with
yeah.
Coke though. Like I could drink a Jack and Coke, but
Yeah, that's-
like Jack straight. This
No.
guy, hell no.
Nah.
just the old number 7 brand Jack Daniels. I
What's
cannot.
your favorite Eric Church song?
Oh
Like, is there one that you're just the most jacked for him to play? Like when it comes on, you're
Yeah.
gonna.
So
Man,
it's
so
like
I've been-
live song
I
sure,
don't
yeah.
know.
because some songs sound better live. I'd
That's
give
true.
it that.
I feel like have you been to him before?
I have, yeah. I've
puts
seen,
on a
I've
good
seen him
show,
a
I
couple
imagine.
times.
I haven't, but I bet it's
Yeah,
fantastic.
I'm saying yeah, definitely got to be on top notch of shows.
Yeah. So I saw him right after the Chief album came out, which was 10 years ago, actually. So he was at the Guthrie River Ruckus.
Nice.
He headlined, so I went with a bunch of friends up there, and we saw him then. And then after his, what was it? The Outsiders album, which was his next album. That it was more of like a southern rock style album, and so right after that album, he was here in Des Moines and played Wells, and that was a really cool show.
Is that the album with Mr. Misunderstood on it?
No, that's the next album.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Dude, I like that
That's
one.
a good one.
And I believe that's the name of the album too.
Is it?
Yeah.
So that song always it makes me laugh because I love that song. Like
Yeah.
I love that song, but I know hardly any of the words to that song. Like most
Really?
songs, like if I love the song, I can
Yeah,
sing
you
it
sing
front
it,
back,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
That song, I know bits and pieces, but like I don't know most of it.
Just
But
like
I
the
love
song,
it.
bro.
It's
Yeah.
a great song. I love jamming to it.
Here's the question: when it comes to concerts in Des Moines, we've talked about Hoyt Sherman before? Because I think
Yeah.
that place is
Yeah.
absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Would you rather sell out Hoyt Sherman or the same amount of people be spread across Wells? Because I mean,
Oh no, you'd want to sell out Hoyt Sherman.
that's what I'm thinking. Like sound
Well, yeah, 'cause
wise,
if you
But it
only
also
had-
depends on the gear that you're traveling with and what kind of a tour you're doing, because that does make a huge difference. So if you have gear and the setup for a large stadium, then you're going to want to play Wells.
Right.
But if you have a smaller
I'm just
setup,
saying, if you had a choice, so maybe you could slim it down going into Hoyt Sherman, but I don't think you'd make as much money, but I feel like it would be a better show. Also, depending on the style of music you were doing. But I feel
Right,
like Eric
right.
Church would roll right
I
through
could
there.
I could see him having. I think he could do both. I think he could
Oh,
totally
yeah.
change up what he was doing and just play.
if it was like an acoustic style kind of like low key setting, then that would be really cool at Hoyt. But
Because that's not like Garth, when he came, he just come sell out Wells like 3 times.
Did you guys get to see? Did you get to see Garth?
Yeah,
I did not know.
yeah.
I was
It
just
was
talking about it
killer.
today. Actually, what a show!
It was
and it was
awesome.
like 3 fucking hours.
Yeah.
it was a long show.
So that's what Eric Church has said is supposed to be on Saturday. So he's been doing this Gather Again tour is the name of it, and he's been doing like Friday and Saturday night shows, and then he doesn't play during the week. So he's only been doing Friday nights and Saturday nights in these cities. I think he's got 2 sets that are going around. So like he'll set up one night. That set will tear down after he leaves and go to the next city for the next weekend, and he'll already have his setup on the next city ready.
Interesting.
So I think that's how they're doing it. But anyways, so I just lost my train of thought of where I was going with this. Oh, it's only him, so there's no opener or nothing, and it starts at 8:00, and his shows have been on average like 2 hours and 45 minutes to 3 hours and 15 minutes. So I mean, it's
8
gonna be
to 11. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking.
Shit
it's gonna be
show.
a long show, but it's gonna be so awesome. I'm so excited.
No opener either, so
No.
don't get the crowd warmed up. Just
Not that I saw. I've looked it up. Nobody's open for him in the past couple cities that I looked up. It was just him.
Right on.
So
I can dig it.
there was. Can't remember where he was. I think he was in Ohio, maybe.
Poor guy.
Or no.
poor guy.
Yeah, I think it was Ohio. And a couple of his bandmates tested positive for COVID, so they like redid kind of the setup, and it was more of like an acoustic thing. And he brought Morgan Wallen up with him, so him and Morgan Wallen did like a duo
Right on.
for the whole show, like an acoustic set. That would have been pretty fucking sweet.
That would be cool.
He's pretty much a legend himself too.
Morgan Wallen,
What's his $6,000 tickets he's got going on?
dude.
Well, I
his-
just seen someone posting
Super
the Eric
Bowl
Church
price
ones
tickets,
for this weekend for like $1,000.
So the tickets we have, we've got floor seats or floor standing room only.
Which is
and-
where I would like to be.
Yeah, in the pit. They were, I think, $170 a piece after all your taxes and shit. It was like for
It's
two
amazing
tickets,
all
it
the
was like
different fees they
$400.
get on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like $400
Same with
for 2
hotels.
tickets.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Hotels and concerts. Why are there all these extra fees? Like, if that's what the advertised price is, that's what you should pay.
That's what. That's the whole
That's
thing with.
ridiculous.
Or no, I guess his was just one price for Garth Brooks. His was no matter where you were, it was the same price. Whether you were on the floor or clear up in the nosebleeds, everything was the same price. You didn't get to pick your seat. It was just a random selection. It's like you got in there.
Oh, so you just got a lottery number.
Basically, yeah. If you got in line and you went through and you were like, okay, and it gave you these seats. Those are your seats. If you didn't check out in time, then those seats went back in. So we actually had a big group going to I think it was like the Saturday late show when he was here because
He did like 2 shows a night.
yeah,
Yeah.
so he did he did a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 shows each, and then Monday he did a show, and then he added a show on Tuesday because all of those sold out so quickly.
Dude, it was not. And these are intense, like he's not a young man. And
No.
these were fucking electric shows, man. They were
They were
nuts.
fucking sweet.
Balls to the wall the whole time.
That's
Yeah.
wild. I wanted to go. But
Yeah. Dude, I was.
There you go.
I put on my dad's Texas button-up shirt. I had the whole cowboy thing going.
Nice.
It was. I had to look.
I had to look.
Isn't that funny? Like
That's
country
awesome.
concerts, like you can definitely tell. Like the people that go, like you dress up for the concert. Like if you're going
Yeah.
to a concert,
Yeah.
if you're gonna go country concert, you're gonna get a little more country. Like we went to see Dropkick Murphys after the hockey game.
Yeah, yeah.
And you get all the people in like their the hockey jerseys and the little obviously the hockey game, so I get it, but they're wearing like Boston Bruins and stuff, and little Irish hats, and
Yeah.
there's definitely
Yeah.
like you get more like punk rock looking people. You know, you just like you dress differently depending on what show you go to.
This is true. Yeah.
See, that's what's nice about. So I always just wear flannels. Like that's pretty much. I mean,
I've seen you wear other things.
I do, but
He's got a real
most
good dad look.
most of the time, I
With the
like,
fanny
especially
pack.
when it's cold out, I wear
Right.
flannels.
That's fair.
And it's nice because that kind of fits in with like it'll fit in with the country concert. But then if I go to a rock
You can
show,
go to a rock show.
it's still flannel. Like it's
Yeah.
grunge.
I just wear like hoodies for everything, and depending
Yeah,
on what
right.
hoodie I wear, like you're right, it can kind of go either way.
Yeah. We were at pool last night, and
Which we somehow, some way, beat the best team in the league.
yeah,
which
we
is-
did.
which
You
is
guys
what
aren't
that-
the best team in the league.
No,
we're
we're not.
7th.
I don't. What?
Yeah.
How many teams are in the league?
You got to remember, sometimes our 5th shooter doesn't make it, and we have to have a semi-amateur shoot.
Are we still upset? I feel like there's still some bitterness
There's
with
some
that.
bitterness. He knows who he
So
is.
how many teams are in the league?
15?
I would
Oh,
say
okay.
15,
So
14,
you're-
15.
you're-
We're right in the middle.
Yeah,
Middle,
but- So
okay.
they break it down for wins and losses, and we're over 500. So I mean,
Okay,
we're-
fair enough.
But the team we played was like point wise, they're like 232 and 80, and we're like 170 and 160.
Yeah.
All right. So you're at pool last night?
Yeah, so we were at pool last night, and Carrie came with me and hung out, and she was asking me, she's like, so what are you going to wear for the concert? I was like, well, no, my jeans and my flannel. She's like, no, we're going to go get you an outfit. I'm like, that is an outfit.
That's.
And she's like,
It fits
she's like,
perfect.
what?
You got
She's
the
like, what
boots? I
jeans?
mean, you're ready.
Yeah.
She's like, what jeans are you going to wear? And I'm like, I don't know, these ones? And she's like, you are not wearing your dirty jeans. I said, no, I will wash them.
Yeah, that's.
But then I'm going to wear them. And she's like, no, you're not going to wear those.
Did
I'm
she want
why?
you to get some of the ones with like all the
See, that's
stuff
what
on the
like
pockets?
the fucking bedazzled shit on the butt. No, I'm not getting those. Fuck that.
But is that what she wants?
I don't
That's
know.
what she wants him in.
Is that-
Oh, yeah.
You
Really?
think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
It
No, I think she likes the rugged look.
Nah, she wasn't.
I think
last
she wanted-
night.
She was way into me going and getting new clothes just for this show. I'm
like straight
listen,
cowboy. I'm talking like fresh shirt.
I'm thinking she's
Not a
looking for
single
more of
wrinkle.
like a tight Wrangler. You know, like she wants them like snug in the booty.
Yeah, no.
I think
I'm
that's
okay
probably
with
what
that.
she's.
No, I'm good. I don't need that.
Well, okay. I think she would want that more than
Yeah,
the bedazzled.
I don't know about
crosses.
bedazzle, but she did say she wanted you a nice Levi, and that. But I could see that
I don't
going
see there's
either way.
anything wrong with the jeans you have.
That there's nothing wrong, and the color was the other thing, because they were
they're my
dark-
light blue ones.
They're light blue, and I was like,
I have
to
a
me,
pair of
light
dark blue ones
fits.
as well.
And she said, no, they got to be
I've got a
dark
few
blue,
pairs.
like maybe
Most
a little sand stain in them, whatever. No,
most of I think I've got 3 pairs of dark blue jeans and 1 pair of light blue jeans.
I pretty much like all my jeans. I mean, I have to wear jeans for work, so like I just have like 7 pairs of the exact same pair of jeans.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I have 1 pair of jeans that are like my nice jeans, except that one day I
Your
forgot
going-out
that
jeans.
they were my nice jeans, so I put them on to go to work, and I got shit on them.
yeah.
I'm like, fuck.
you know what's crazy? I don't own a set of jeans.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I was about like, I'm not shocked by
I
this
have
at all.
pants.
no.
I have pants, just not jean pants.
Yeah. You do, what are those, like khaki ones or whatever
Yeah,
you got?
yeah.
Or like gray ones?
They're,
You got a good look
I
sometimes.
would say they're khaki.
Good look all the time. I think you look great all the time. I just want to I want to clarify that.
Okay. The khaki, the brownish color. I have 2 pairs of those, like a light and a brown. They're like actual khaki. The gray ones aren't, but they are. I don't know.
But I like those ones.
Huh.
I might have to look in to get me something like that. That's nice.
I like 'em.
Yeah.
But I don't
Nice.
like to be. Most of the time I'm in shorts. So khaki
Yeah.
shorts. in
Given the
summertime.
opportunity, I would wear shorts
Yeah.
100% of the time.
So if this does become a thing when you come to work for Capital City Fruit,
Holla.
there's no like dress code, but it is really fucking cold in there. In the
I
warehouse.
just assume wear like what I wear now, like shop
Yeah.
pants.
Yeah, because it's our coolers, the main production and dock area are set for 50 degrees, and then the coolers go down in temperature from there depending on what the produce is that's inside.
I like the cold, especially in the summertime.
Yeah, it is nice in the summertime. It
Yeah,
sucks
I
in the
could-
winter
It's
because
one thing I
you
miss
can't
about
fucking warm
delivering
up.
the naked juice is I was in fucking coolers all the time.
Yeah.
It'd be 100 degrees outside. I'm like, haha, that's all right.
Sweet.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Inside, baby, cold.
Everyone was laughing, though, because like, they'd see me carrying like a hoodie. They'd be like, what's this guy doing? It's fucking
Yeah.
hot outside. I'm like, well, it's like
It's cold
30
in there.
degrees in
Yeah.
there, bud. It's
Yeah.
cold.
No shit.
That's good. I'm rooting for you, by the way.
Let's see.
Me too.
I want the best for you, Nick, because I love you. And I care about you.
Thank you.
And I think you look great today, so.
That is beautiful.
But I also think you look great every day. I don't want
Not
to get
just
that
today.
confused. Yeah. So
Nice.
I just
I
want
can't
to make,
handle you
I
right
just
now.
want to make that very
can't.
clear.
I laughed so hard last night too.
What happened?
Share
Share with the group.
Okay, Chad knows. I don't know if he was paying attention when this happened.
but no one else
I'm,
does.
I'm throwing this fucker under the bus right now because it was fucking funny as shit. Jason, geese off. But last night, and Carrie was involved. I shouldn't laugh up front because the situation, to clarify, is not a funny situation. But how, like what they were talking about originally was not funny, but the fact that this is what he tried to one-up her with was just, to me, unrelatable.
Okay.
And I just couldn't stop laughing. So basically,
Chad, you look confused. Did you miss this whole thing?
I must have missed this. 'cause
Okay,
I have
perfect.
no idea what you were talking
We
about.
I love this. We're all on the same page.
the topic of miscarriage got
Oh,
brought up.
Jesus.
So that's what I said. So I don't need to sound like funny. The miscarriages were not funny. So we understood that point. But it was the fact that Carrie was explaining what it was like to actually pop something out and have to, as me and Stoner put, bag and tag it. And like,
Jesus, man. Wow.
So, and this was the extent of the serious
This
conversation.
isn't like a sensitive situation at all, huh?
So,
wow. Carry on.
But me, Carrie, and Stoner were having a just regular conversation about it. It was not bad. Then Jason just pops in out of nowhere and goes, yeah, well, this is my chess piece right here. And it was this big. And I'm like, what? Like, so he's trying to compare sizes of...
Oh.
But the other thing I was trying to get a point, because I was like, dude, that doesn't even make any sense. I was like, first off, we're both still talking about miscarriages here, but Carrie had the miscarriage. You didn't have the miscarriage. But he wanted to one-up her saying that one was bigger, and I lost my shit, bud. Like, why?
Wow.
So, like I said, it was kind of a weird conversation, but that's probably why Chad missed it. I think he was shooting, but it was maybe two.
Sounds like
two
he's
whole
the
minutes
lucky
of-
one here.
Yeah, I
of
didn't
just
hear
raw.
anything about this.
Yeah.
Interesting. I did
But-
hear him get like shot down by that lady that was
And,
trying to go to
and,
romantics.
Yeah,
I do really like
it
that
was
dude does get
fantastic.
shot down in some pretty spectacular
Well,
ways.
so
and,
great.
and the bartender. So it was the crazy
Oh,
lady
yeah.
outside smoker and
Jesus.
the bartender in the Cheetos hoodie.
A Cheetos.
She had a Cheetos.
It was a pretty dope hoodie. I'm not gonna lie.
She had a Cheetos hoodie on.
That's kind of cool.
It was cool.
I have seen like
and it was really cool to see her stand up for herself and tell Jason to pretty much fuck off. It was pretty funny.
Is that what it looked like right there?
Yeah, I think it was flaming hot because it had
No.
green.
That's pretty dope.
Had
I have seen like a chicken ramen noodles hoodie, which I would definitely wear. I'd be all about that.
it's that green one right there.
I think it was this one
Yeah,
here.
that's what it was.
What's that? Jalapeno or something?
Oh, where'd it go? Oh, right here.
Right there.
Cheddar jalapeno.
No, I don't think that was it.
It had green on it though. I
Yeah.
can't say that. So it was pretty.
It was
funny.
a
I
pretty
do.
dope
I
hoodie,
don't
though.
remember what it was. Why were we all at your house, Nick? That Alora and Jason were both there.
And he wanted to read her children's books.
Yeah.
Uh,
And she slammed the
But
she slammed that door in his face so hard, metaphorically speaking, obviously.
and he kept going. The
But-
throttle was still down.
I just don't know if he realized. Like, I just think her insults went so far over his head. Like, he didn't know she was making fun of him.
Right.
No, not at all.
Right.
And
Not at
like,
all.
he probably thought she was flirting.
No.
Where she was metaphorically, again, digging his grave with these digs that I can't believe. Like, she can even say with a straight face.
Right.
That
But
is
she pulls it off
hilarious.
amazingly. But yeah,
I don't remember what that night. It was just. It was.
I don't know if it was just a hangout or whatever, but
it was just.
he was
summertime
trying. He was shooting. And
I give him that.
He is
That
not
motherfucker
afraid to shoot a
always-
shot.
Always
Yeah.
shoots a shot.
but
Yeah.
like, he could be a mason with all the bricks that he has. 'Cause, like, holy cow! I don't want to pick on the guy too much, but
I'm not trying to pick on him too because he's probably in a happy relationship and nobody
hope
ever
so.
knows he
Good.
gets shut down. at
that's
the bar.
good. It happens. To some people more than others,
Oh,
and then to
fuck.
some people like him all the time.
All
But
the
so
time.
I start my. I know we don't talk about pool on this cast, but I'll explain my first win last night.
I feel like we talk about pool quite a bit on
we
this.
do talk about
Yeah.
pool quite a bit on this podcast.
not enough. So I didn't even have to shoot.
Oh yeah.
I fucking racked, and I was like second game, but they wanted to run dual tables, so they get karma for this one because normally we're supposed to play league rules, one table, one game. After and they've even implemented this because there's a couple places that have multiple pool tables and they want to run multiple games. You're not supposed to.
Okay.
So
Where were you guys at?
the
Sudsuckers.
famous Sudsuckers.
Sudsuckers. Okay, carry on.
Yeah, so now you know the riffraff that was going up in there.
Do they still serve all their beer in solo cups?
No,
Uh
no, but
No,
they have Ruthie on tap now. I was like, you
Okay.
guys are moving up in the world, and we're going
I
somewhere.
just remember being in there and they only had red solo cups as cups, and it's cash only.
It is
It
cash
is still
only.
cash
So,
only.
okay.
Still cash only. Imagine that.
And their ATM only gives out $5 bills.
Just like Charlie's.
That's ridiculous. I just feel like
It's
you're getting rid of.
Kind of nice, but at the same time, like if you're pulling,
Well, when you're trying to get like $100 out.
well, that's
Yeah.
what I
I've
didn't
never
know
been
what
in a
we-
situation like that, but like I'm sure some people like yourself, a baller, would need
Well,
to.
that's what I did last night, and it was $100 in fives. I'm like,
See-
what the fuck?
We were shooting him last night, bud. Shooter's gonna shoot.
So I've heard.
But basically, yeah. So I go over there, and then Jason was first shooter, so Jason's up first. So I'm like, I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette. I'm like halfway to the door, and they're like, "You're up." I'm like, "What the fuck you mean I'm up? Jason just started right here. What are you talking about?" They're like, "No, we're gonna run dual tables." So I was already pissy about that. I'm like, I guess because we're gonna be out of here in like an hour and a half tops now instead of 2.5, maybe 3 hours.
Yeah.
Because the amount we're playing.
And that upset you.
Well, because it's the pace of it. Like,
Okay.
I like to watch my team shoot, too.
You're a team player, and I appreciate that about you.
It was really quick.
I maybe saw 3 of my teammates shoot. Because by the time I watch somebody shoot, I go out and smoke a cigarette, I'm playing again.
Yeah.
On a different table that I've already played on. That was the other thing. So I didn't even get to play on the same table the whole time. So I was like, it's fucky. And it's their home bar, so they don't care because they played all the tables. They know what they're fucking doing. And they're all good. And they've been good. They've won our league like probably 2 or 3 years straight. They're solid. And I had to play their best player because he fucked up last week, which was Gabe, which was Stiver's buddy. And I was like, why are you in the 2-hole?
What are you doing?
Like, this is fucked up. Like, why do I have to play their 5th shooter in the 2-hole? Like, this makes no sense to me. He was like, yeah, I got work last week, and their averages are so close that one mess up drops you down. So it's like, oh, whatever. And I lose the lag. No big deal. So he gets to break. I go over there, rack him. He fucking 8-ball breaks and scratched.
Game, set, match.
But he scratched.
Well, he scratched
So
on
he-
the 8-ball
He had
break.
taken L.
So he had to take the
Fantastic.
loss.
And he was like, is that a loss? I'm like,
Oh, fucking
yeah.
right
You're
it is.
damn right it is. I was like, unfortunately, I didn't get a shoot, and I don't like win that way, but it is a win.
A win's a win.
It is a
I've
win.
heard that on this
And
podcast.
and it's a very convincing win because he did make another ball on the break, so he did get 1 point, but it was 10-1. So I'm like,
All right.
sorry. And then he barely beat me the second game because I missed on the 8-ball, and then I beat him the third game after I quit and put my pool stick away because he fucking bum. I don't want to talk about the third game, but I won the third game.
Okay.
But the stick was away. I was ready to go. He was talking because he was mad because he's fucking king ding-a-ling. And hopefully he's not listening, but I doubt he is. But he knows who he is too.
But if so, I hope you are, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, we
Thanks
appreciate
everybody
it.
for listening. We appreciate all our viewers. Now that Nick brought it up, actually, I think it's just a great time to remind everybody to like and download and
Hit that subscribe button.
subscribe and all kinds of
Yes.
things. Anything that shows us that you're actually listening would be fantastic.
We do have a phone number because it got asked last night, so we had to call somebody out
Yeah.
that listens to our episodes but haven't caught up to the last one.
Okay.
We do have a number to call, so we are expecting your call, Chat Stiver.
Okay.
But,
I'm looking forward to hear from it. What is that number? Chat.
I gotta find it.
Okay. So like Nick was saying, we do have a number. We're going to tell you about the number here in a minute. Also, we have Facebook, we have
Yeah.
TikTok,
YouTube.
yes, YouTube. So if you ever want to just watch instead of just listening, you can watch and listen on our YouTube.
Yes,
It
and
will make your eyes melt, though, so don't
Yes.
stare for too long. You'll
Be
get
careful
gazy.
because Nick is way prettier than you would expect. And I only mean that because as good as he sounds, he looks even better.
Oh, man.
Not that you wouldn't expect him to be pretty, because obviously you would, because listen to those dulcet tones. But he's a very attractive young man. Taken. Not officially wed, but taken.
Taken. Shaken, not stirred.
As you will see at the bottom of your screen now, our phone number is 515-850-2332.
Oh, you can put that in the video.
So
I
What
did
a
last
le-
week.
I did not watch the video. I only
neither.
listen.
I only
I'm
listen.
just I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm a listener. I don't watch.
Yeah.
So did it show up? Like it shows up on the screen when he?
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
I was able
Producer
to.
Chad doing magic.
He is the magic of the show. I'd like to say.
I was able to
Me and David just the
put
beauty.
that in.
We're here.
We're here, but just that's why we're on the outside. He's in the center. Just to
Participation trophies.
Trying to remember what the mark was. I think it was around an hour 20
clarify.
something.
What was I doing at some point? Was I doing one of these numbers?
I do want to point out, Nick, 2 episodes in a row I've heard how good you've done talking into the microphone. People are very happy with it.
I'm trying.
They want to hear
I got
you.
to point
They
in the right
like
direction.
hearing you.
Look at that. It even like
Is it like
sparkled.
hearts? What
It's
is
like-
it?
No, it's just
Oh,
fades in.
Oh, it fades in.
It fades
that is
in,
kind of cool.
and then
Can you make it be like lasers?
yeah, there's
Just ideas.
there's a
I don't
few-
know.
there's other
The
effects,
fireworks in the background.
and then it'll fade out too.
Is it possible that we get a green screen behind us and then we can have like whatever we want?
Yes.
We could do like volcanoes or Vegas or.
Is it just me or is this light?
The light is definitely
changing
out.
color.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
I noticed that.
I'm just wondering. I was like, am I?
This is why Carrie's so upset about us using up the electricity.
We're literally watching it drain from here.
Yeah. So Carrie threw Nick under the bus a little bit last night. Kind of sucked.
Uh-oh.
She told Becky that we were running 2 tables at pool and that we'd be done early.
That's against the bro code right there.
It is what it is. But then the problem was I was content with being done early.
It sounds like you were ready to leave.
Well, not exactly, but we were early. So, I mean, it was like 8:45 or something.
No, it was like 8 o'clock.
Oh. But our food had just got there. Me and Jason ordered food.
Yeah.
And it just showed up.
Did he hit on the waitress too?
No, it was Papa John's.
We were Papa John's.
Did he hit on the delivery person?
It was a dude, so probably.
No. Probably.
I would like my answer, please.
I don't think he did.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
All right.
But it had just got there, so we ate, and then we were just hanging out. And then Carrie wanted to go to like Thirsties or something. I was like, no. She was like, well, it's early. I said, yeah, it's early, but you already done told Becky it's fucking pool's over.
Yeah, that's like entrapment right there.
Yeah.
Trying to set you up.
Trying to set me up. I was like, I'm not stupid. I'm going home.
Yep.
If anything, Nick's very smart.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because you're not. You just said I'm not stupid. I said, of course you're not.
I wasn't stupid enough to make that decision.
I'm just trying to.
I make some bad decisions.
I'm just complimenting.
I don't want no part of that. She's got reach.
So did you guys know, or did you see that the largest single home family in Polk County is up for sale?
Let's buy it.
Yes, over by like Valley-ish, right?
Can we
Fuller Road.
Can we put a gate in front of the mansion?
Oh, there's already a gate.
And have Buford there, but can we just put the CND show right there and have Buford?
Don't they have a football field? I think they have like a football field with like goalposts.
Where's it at? No, I don't think so. It's over on Fuller Road. So
okay.
Here's
Valley.
Over there.
Yeah.
Like
as you're merging towards Jordan Creek.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
$8.9 million is the asking price.
That's not cheap, bud.
Now, here's the thing. I've seen where you can buy a whole town in, like, Colorado for that same price.
Yeah. Yeah, with a Western saloon setup. I see what you're talking about.
I'm just saying, this is very cool, and we shouldn't overlook this. But, bang for our buck, we could all have our own mansion in the mountains. Or, like, I don't know why this always comes up on my Facebook, but, like, homes in, like, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Where you can buy some badass fucking houses for like $100,000 because I guess no one wants to live there. I don't know. Which, yeah, dude, like super nice, like 10 acres of land.
I've seen the one in like Texas,
nice.
But it's like super close down to the border. But they're like what we would think of $1 million houses for like 200,000.
Yeah,
but there's no jobs or anything around it.
Well, sure, you'd need to be like self-sustaining,
right? Or that would be like your vacation home or something if you were that wealthy. That's above my pay grade. But
well, I suppose if you were enough to,
or your house.
Now that's interesting. Maybe that's not. Maybe what we do is, you got me thinking here.
You're right.
I think
Airbnb a beautiful.
Here's the thing: you could get a house like that and Airbnb half of it, and you would never even know someone was in your house. Like they could just stay.
If it was that big, you'd have no idea.
This is like
a guest house.
This is the Reynolds Mansion that I've heard so much about.
It's got multiple floors and wings.
I didn't know that
about the wings.
I like how Chad buried the lead. He's like, "Yeah, my family's selling their home." It's a really sly way of sneaking that in there, but
if that's the Reynolds estate, mind blown.
That's 100% where Chad grew up.
It looks like a deal of a price. Okay, lot size.
What is that per square foot?
$869 a square foot.
Yeah. Seems reasonable.
What's mine at now? I don't know, like 16 and a half.
I think mine's like $1. I don't know. It's not good.
It's not $869.
No. The lot size is 430,808 square feet. Which
What's that? Is that like in acres? Can we put that in acres? I'm assuming
they definitely look like they had some land, but that pool took up a lot of that land. It was an ocean.
Yeah, that's the size of like the wave pool at Adventureland.
It was a pond.
They just filter the pond. That's all it is.
You got to have somebody walking around your house because there'd be no way you could possibly clean it by yourself. You'd just be walking around cleaning it all day.
That's the garage.
Is that
The garage has the weight room in it.
Oh, it seems they don't have enough room. They can't.
Honestly, that seems like a waste of space.
That
to me
is
in
definitely
that
a
house.
waste.
That's what I'm saying. Like in a house like that, you can't have your own separate weight room.
If I had a house like that and I could afford it, there'd be fucking 20 cars sitting in that motherfucker. That was a beautiful garage.
Yeah.
That they turned into a fitness arena.
So is there?
And what is that? What are they driving? A Jeep Cherokee?
Is there like a reason why this? I'm assuming it's some wealthy family from around here. Do we know like why they're selling? Are they moving somewhere?
So
is it like a famous family around here?
Not that I'm aware of. I don't
Like
know.
you know,
I
like
just
the
saw
Krauses or the Blanks, that sort of thing. You know, people that
Right.
I didn't know.
The Ruans. Like
Yeah,
people that got
right.
money.
So it's just under 10 acres.
That seems reasonable.
9.88 acres.
How much were those like 150 acres we were gonna buy in the corner of Colorado? Like $50?
No, it was like
It was like-
1,500. Or was it like $3,000? I think
It was like
50.
three. It was like $3,000 or
Like
something like
$3,000?
that. Yeah.
Once again, that's primitive though.
Yeah.
I think now don't get me wrong. I would 100% take this house if I didn't have to pay for it. But if I had to pay for it, I think I would prefer 100 acres of land in the
How tall are them fucking ceilings in the garage, bud?
30 feet.
No, those are 9 foot.
The ceiling?
Yeah.
That's not a 9-foot ceiling.
Yeah, it is.
Where the opener is?
Right here.
Maybe where those arches are, but
Yeah, I'm talking about from the floor to the fucking
From
ceiling.
the floor. Yeah, that's a 9 foot
That
ceiling.
ain't 9 foot, bud.
Bet it is.
for everybody
it ain't.
listening, or can
You could
see
fit
this?
2 of those cars on top of
No,
each
you
other.
can't.
I think you could, yeah.
No,
I'm
you
with Nick
could
on
not.
that. Nick is the professional when it comes to cars. I
That's a
think he
pretty.
knows.
You could lift that car up. You could have a full lift.
Do you
in
think
there.
they have
You
a
cannot
lift?
have a lift in there.
No.
There's no fucking
100%
way.
Oh,
they
yes,
could have
you
a
could.
lift in there.
How tall do you think this car is?
At least 6-7 feet,
Okay.
because it's an SUV.
Yeah. So it can fit. It can barely fit under this archway. You think that
Yeah,
there's
but
another
look how much
6-7 feet under? Do you think that's 6 or 7 feet there?
I think
No.
it goes up from there. Yeah, that's not where that frame or that molding is.
If you-
Not the top.
If you back where the molding is the top. Right. So that's the ceiling right here.
Yeah,
that's
but I
crown
s-
molding.
I
If
still
you
think
back
you could
this
have a
car
lift in
straight up, you can barely fit it underneath this little archway.
From where I'm sitting, it looks like it goes up from the
I still
molding.
think that's at least
from my angle over here on the
12
side.
foot.
It is not 12 foot. That is a
All right.
9 foot ceiling.
I apologize to everyone listening because this is probably not very exciting for you.
No, yeah, it's probably not. That's why we get stuck on
Check
pictures.
out the.
It's a lot of pictures for a very.
Can you put it on the screen so they know what we're talking
Well,
about?
that's fine
Yeah,
for people that are
for-
watching,
Yeah,
but for
yeah,
the people that are only listening
Yeah.
and
yeah.
not
Go check out the
enjoyable.
YouTube. You
Not
see what we're
enjoyable.
talking
Go
about.
check out just YouTube this part only, okay? Give us a fucking break here, but it is a beautiful house.
It is a freaking sweet house.
It better be for $9 million.
Yeah, no shit.
I think it's a scotch overpriced, but
On Mavoto.
Never heard of her.
Their home value estimate is $4,319,595.
wow, so double the price.
They doubled it. Well, I mean, aim high, right?
Yeah, somebody
I
hopefully
guess.
give you 6 for
Shoot
it.
your shot.
Your mortgage payment's going to be $26,374 a month.
Get on it, but get pre-approved. Are we on
Yeah,
the
no
CND?
shit.
Are we on the CND email right now? Can we get
the-
pre-approved?
Can we get the account?
This is a thing.
It's a business expense.
You're right.
Yeah.
Could we just write that off?
Yeah.
That's our new
That's how
studio.
that works, right?
Sure. I don't know. I've never
We're
bought a
gonna
million.
Find out. They always say you don't have to
fuck.
have money. You just say you have to have assets. That's a $9 million asset.
From the sounds of it, it's a $4 million asset.
Right.
I don't know. That's something. Yeah, no, it's
What would you do with $9 million? Would you just go build another one like that? You could probably build a house way cheaper than that.
they probably bought a couple $1 million houses.
Probably bought a vacation home in like Paris or something.
Yeah, they probably have an island.
They probably have an
I would
island.
100% buy an island
Yeah.
if I had that kind of money.
Yeah. Well, we could just buy, a couple acres in the middle of Colorado that's primitive and build a wood shed on
Do
it.
whatever the fuck we want. That's what we
Yeah.
can do. I think we go like doomsday prepper and buy an old like missile silo.
Just throw it on.
Go
You know,
full on underground style, bud.
So when all those shows came out, like the preppers and everything, I always like when it first started, I thought it was the most ridiculous thing ever.
I was kind of in the same boat.
And
but
then like some of these are like they're so fucking cool, and I really want to get like a couple of those fucking storage containers, like off of a container ship,
yes.
and build like an underground bunker. I think it'd be so fucking cool.
I think that'd be fantastic. I saw where's a guy, and I don't know where it was. We'll say Ohio for the sakes of it, because of course you'd want to hide from people there.
Definitely.
But so he like just nonchalantly, slowly started building an underground chamber in his backyard, like all secret, like so that he could have space away from his family.
What?
Yeah, like he just subterranean dug out all this shit underneath like his backyard.
How do you get away with digging that and nobody knowing?
I don't know. Like I don't know if like he started in his basement and knocked out a wall. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, just it had this whole thing.
That's crazy.
Huh. I always thought it'd be cool. Like growing up in Greenfield Plaza, GFP as you would call it, which I think is actually a really good name for the area. But you know, having friends there, it was always the idea of like, oh man, how cool would it be if you had like tunnels, you know, from house to house, where you could go underneath,
right,
and like get to people's house, pop up in the basement or whatever, and like
have to be in the backyard, so all the front yards with the trees and then power lines, gas lines.
Yeah, I mean, at the time I wasn't really thinking logistically how it would work,
but most of the backyards in the neighborhood don't have any power or nothing. Really,
but you could make it work, you know, or like I was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where they're doing all kinds of shit in the sewers.
Right.
Like that's like, what is it? The third one where they find the whole new or I guess the old subway system like that's their new place because sewers are just so big there.
Zillow gone wild. What the fuck?
No, keep going.
Sorry.
Anyway, yeah, that'd be cool, right?
I'm sorry, that threw me off there for a second.
There's just so many pictures on the screen.
Yeah.
Well, so you brought up how it would be cool to have the tunnels go into your friends' houses through the GFP there, and I follow this page called Zillow Gone Wild on Facebook.
I think I've seen their commercials late night.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Is that not the same?
I don't think it's
not the same.
No.
Never mind. I haven't seen any of that. Don't.
What is that?
But there's, I don't know what that one is. There you go. A missile, the new missile silo.
That's
just
what I'm
dropped.
saying. So how much did that cost?
$380,000.
Doesn't that seem like a
Kansas.
way better investment?
0 bed, 1 bath.
So there's already a bathroom. The whole thing's a bedroom. Anything you want, there's a bedroom.
6,900 square feet.
Wow,
dude. All underground? Hell fucking yeah.
This is the picture of it. Like, you don't even know where it's at.
Yeah, because it's in the middle of Kansas.
Oh, look how creepy that is.
Well, so it needs a little paint. You know? It needs a little lighting.
A little lighting.
Look at that, dude.
Holy
Come
shit.
on.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
Now, just, okay, stay with me here. Say you had $9 million. Wouldn't it be cooler to buy that mansion in West Des Moines or to buy a missile silo and completely deck this thing out however you want it?
Oh, God, that's so fucking creepy.
It's weird how it's painted. Like, was it a missile silo or?
Well, that was 100% a missile silo.
Well, I don't think it's a grain bed.
Right. I'm
not
saying,
to disagree with you. I think your point was valid.
I'm just saying, was it active?
At one point, I'm sure.
Because how did some random person buy a missile silo? Like that had
government sells all that stuff at some point.
I do like the hangar.
I do love the idea of there being like one building on the but we got to leave that looking shitty.
Oh, look at that!
It's got to look all run down. Then you get down underneath, and it's just Rolls Royce of living arrangements.
Huh?
What was that Brendan Fraser movie where they lived? Blast from the Past.
Oh, yeah.
You remember where, like, his parents were big preppers or whatever, and they had the whole setup underground?
Yeah, yep.
And then, like, 20 years later when he's adult, he's got to go up, and he's...
Yeah.
That would be... I'm telling you, I think that would be way cooler than a mansion in West Des Moines.
Yeah, I'm with you. And I do like that there is still buildings up, because you technically have to have the bedrooms above ground, wouldn't you?
Why?
Because that's why it said 0 bedroom, because
no one's made a bedroom.
Well, you got to have a clear out.
I would rather have a missile silo with 0 technical bedrooms than a mansion with 10 technical bedrooms.
Well, the mansion was 5 bedrooms, 6 bath.
What?
Why do you have more bathrooms than bedrooms?
Why do you only have 5 bedrooms in a house that big?
Because it's a single family
When your
home.
dad built this house, that's a very silly way to go about this, Chad.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
What's with the 6 bathrooms? Like everybody had their own plus a guest bathroom?
Probably.
Well, you probably had one in like a common area.
Yeah. Or a couple.
And then one in every bedroom?
I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I stand by the missile silo idea over a mansion idea. Unless the mansion is like on a beach, that would be...
I do like underground houses, though, even where like the shingles and stuff are on the ground level.
Yeah, it's just like or like your roof is just like the hill.
You're right.
Yep.
Like that'd be sweet.
Berm homes. So you brought up the whole tunnel thing, and I can't find it now. But on this Zillow Gone Wild, there was like a pair of mansions that were like right next to each other, and they had a secret tunnel going between them.
Now, what do you think? What do you think of this idea? So we buy this land in Colorado, and then we build our own. We can all have our own house, right? But then we can have a cool little setup where tunnels underneath. That way, it's cold outside, it's hot outside. We still want to go hang out.
That would be the thing about Colorado. It would still snow in the wintertime.
And here's the idea. There's no direct access to, like, individual houses. Like, there's, like, a hub in the middle that they all go to, and then you break off, you know. Because, like, what if, you know, you're trying to get to Chad's house, but you have to go through my house to do it, but we're fighting, which would never happen, by the way.
No. You and Nick fighting? No.
We love each other.
But
don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted.
But you know what I mean? So then you just have everything go into like a central.
Like a common ground.
Yeah. Plus, that would be a cool spot to hang out for all of us when, you know, what if it's just a blizzard or something? We're like, of course, if we had houses, we could be inside. But these are all ideas.
Just go 10 feet underground. It'd be warmer.
10 feet? I'm like 100, bud.
Oh, you're like 100. You're like
I don't know.
Down.
Like all the way down there. I'm thinking like, if there's a missile strike, I want to be safe. Just ideas.
How far under the ground do you have to be? Like, how far is like the government?
Now that's a good question.
Where they hide the president?
Like, if there was a nuclear attack, how far underground would you need to be safe?
It at least have to be a mile or two.
A mile underground? How far down do you get to like the core?
A long ways.
I mean, I've seen the movie The Core, and they got a ways to go, but I feel like a mile is a lot.
Packed earth insulates against radiation and blast waves, but don't go deeper than 10 feet. If your exits, make 2, become blocked in the blast, you may need to dig yourself out. This is a New York Times article on how to build a fallout shelter.
So 10 feet?
Yeah.
So Nick was right.
That seems
As always, Nick was right. Here we go again.
Well, it just seems kind of close, but...
I know. I don't think that'd be enough for me. I'm sorry, but I would need like 50. Give me at least 50.
Well, you think about when they drop like the A-bomb.
Well,
it put a fucking crater in the ground.
So yes, if you were like where the bomb itself hits, I'm thinking more of like the radiation fallout.
Okay.
But you're right. Where the bomb hits, you're at 10 feet, you're still done.
You're still toasted.
You're dead. Like you're like Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Like you're fried at the fence. Right. You are a crisp. Okay.
So, it depends on how big the bomb is, how far away it is detonated, and whether
because obviously
airburst or ground
blows
burst
up on top of you.
Like if it hits this house, I don't think it matters how deep. Like,
no. A bunker built of reinforced concrete with walls 5 feet thick could withstand a 1 megaton ground burst bomb from a mile away without being underground at all. A thin-walled corrugated steel tube would need to be buried with about 4 feet of earth on top to survive a similar detonation.
So that was a 1 megaton. So how big was like Hiroshima? How big was that bomb? We're doing some full-on research tonight, guys.
Research.
This is informational. You're going to want to know this when you build your bunkers. And that was from a mile away. So, like, you know, if they bombed downtown Des Moines, like, I need to know how deep I need to be underground.
And how strong the bomb was, I guess.
So
true. Yeah, I mean, like, if it's 100 megatons or something, we're just fucked. Like, the whole world's dead.
It was too big to measure?
No, it was 9,700 pounds.
But what about like the old megatons?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find.
Also, not that, you know, nuclear bombs are like cool.
It dropped from 31,000 feet.
Yep, the bomb exploded about 1,500 feet above the city with a force of 15,000 tons of TNT.
I don't like that all the numbers don't just... Why can't we just have it all one way? Right. So maybe look up how many tons of TNT a megaton is? I don't know. We've got to get to the bottom of this.
How much is a megaton?
Also, sounds like it's made up, right?
of course, 1 megaton of TNT is equal to 4.184 E plus 15 joules. I'm like, what?
Okay. So this has been no help.
So a megaton is that?
Oh, yeah, that's
thank you, bud.
Yeah.
Fuck.
We get tons of those.
God damn it. So a megaton is 1 million tons.
Okay. And so what did you... I'm sorry, what
It
did
was
you...
15,000 tons.
It was 15,000 tons was the... So this is like a megaton is like...
Is a lot more.
Way more than...
Okay.
Like,
I just
100
assumed
times
like
more
the
than
A
what
bomb
the
was
A-bomb.
multiple megaton, not the opposite.
I don't...
Like a percentage.
Honestly, I'm getting a little spun around with all these different numbers. But, so really, you don't have to be that far underground, though.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Never mind.
What is a 1 megaton bomb? A 1 kiloton... Wait, nope. A 1 megaton weapon would have the energy equivalent of 1 million tons of TNT. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's quite a bit bigger than...
So that's way bigger than what the atomic bombs were.
Interesting.
And would destroy 80 square miles.
Yeah.
So
if you were downtown-
what you were reading was we could...
If we did a thin corrugated steel tube in the ground at least 4 feet of dirt on top,
You could survive
you
the
could
fallout.
survive if a 1 megaton bomb hit a mile away. That's what they're saying.
And this megaton can knock out 80 square
80
miles.
square miles is what it's saying.
That just doesn't seem right, does it?
That's why you go with the concrete.
Because
I think I'm going 5 feet of concrete
concrete
walls, 50 feet underground. That's what
Well,
I'm...
but see, the 5 feet of concrete walls
That was
wasn't,
above.
That was above
But I
ground.
think
that
I'm
wasn't even
going-
buried.
I think I want all of it.
I'm wanting
Because what
5
this
foot
is-
concrete thick below ground.
Yeah.
So what this-
not exposed.
What this 80 square miles is, though, is the burst radius, right?
Right.
So if you're underground, the only part that's going to be affected underground is where the bomb hits, right? So it's not going to blow up and shatter like an 80 square mile crater.
I think it isn't that what they do?
No.
It'll create a crater where it hits. If it
then
hits
there's
the
like a
ground and
fucking
explodes,
shockwave and
but
like
the shockwave is what's
fireball.
gonna fucking blow everything up.
That's where you see like the shit just get blown away.
Yeah,
'cause it's-
right. So that's why being 4 feet underground, you're gonna be fine.
But even from like the radiation and stuff, that's just I don't know.
Yeah, but it's the soil's so dense that the radiation won't leak into the soil. It probably will. I just don't know how long it would
Sure.
take.
Interesting.
You'd be stuck down there for a while because you couldn't just
Oh, I'm
come
sure.
right back
Which
up.
is why you would need a whole silo complex
Right.
where you got,
And underground tunnels connecting the city.
I don't know if you'd want to go. You can't get to the city. The city's gone.
No, I'm saying you'd
No,
have to have
an
a city,
underground city.
Oh, sure, yes, of course. Again, you're right. I'm wrong. But I just I can't.
So this guy designed and built a bunker with a total of 3 feet of reinforced concrete and 11 feet of earth above him. So it was 11 foot deep.
So he went a little extra on the dirt.
Yep.
Not quite as much on the concrete. But like I'd feel safer about that.
Right. I'm in the core, bud.
Like I want to be in. Like I would just put me all the way down. Like I need an elevator to get down to where we're going. That's how safe I want to be. Also, can we get some kind of like airlock doors? I don't know.
Yeah.
If we can.
That's going to have to be a thing, too.
And, you're gonna need like ventilation systems,
Yep.
like rebreathers and stuff, and water. It's gonna be a whole thing. But I mean, my point was, with $9 million, you could do all that to that $350,000 silo, and you'd probably still have some money left over.
Yeah, but the thing with the silo...
You'd have continuous.
Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that.
What?
My dog's getting yelled at, apparently. So that's nice.
So what was the thing with silo? What do you say?
So, but with the silo, and I already took it down, but
Okay.
wouldn't there be an opening like above ground where the missile would launch from, right? So you'd have to cover that up. You'd have to like take that
That's
out
fine.
and fill it back in with dirt.
Well, like it closes,
Right.
then you just put your 4 feet of dirt over the top of it, and
Or just build a big old pile of dirt over it.
Yeah, just fucking mound that up.
mound it.
Mound it up.
Yeah.
Get you 20, 30
I
feet
mean, I think you would want to use your opening like when you're building your silo, because then you get all your stuff in, just drop it right down the center.
So now you're wanting to build one. You're not going to buy that.
No. I'm saying like, but you're that thing is not ready for families to live in.
Oh God!
So
no.
when you're
so
renovating,
you're talking like renovating.
Okay. I'm sorry,
Okay.
not building.
I got you.
Nick was right. I'm sorry.
I didn't.
So then you drop. You could use the missile opening, right, to drop all the stuff down for the construction, and then when you're done,
close it up.
You cover that bad boy up.
And put another concrete slab over the top of it.
Yeah,
just
I think I'd go like dirt, concrete, dirt.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, ain't nothing in here.
That's funny.
That would be a cool way to live. I mean,
it would be. The only thing I would be sketched about is if like your elevator broke.
well, I'm assuming there's stairs.
Oh yeah,
I would recommend putting
stairs in and not an elevator.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would like an elevator too, because like, get all the way. I mean, how deep was that thing? That's a ways down.
I honestly don't.
It's
know.
fine. We don't need to look it up. But
Yeah.
but I'm just saying, like, yeah, there's obviously stairs in there. We got to have stairs.
Well, and I mean, you figure in a nuclear blast, you're going to be running off of a generator as well.
Yeah.
There's not going to be power.
Right.
Unless you harness the nuclear energy somehow, bud.
I don't know if it works like that, does it? I don't know if you can just like suck the radiation out.
Yeah,
of the air,
no,
like,
definitely
turn it back.
not.
Into, I
Definitely
don't
not.
think.
You catch it on the blast. You have to catch the shock wave coming out of it.
You'd probably want like a bank of like solar batteries.
But wouldn't you need to? You would need those like underground until the blast, and then you'd have to go put them
Right.
up, because otherwise they would get blown away.
Well, that's why I'm saying a bank of batteries. So like once they're fully charged up and you store them, you know, and then you.
But you only got as much battery as you got.
But you need
recharge.
the panels,
Right.
Maybe you do the whole setup where you get like some exercise bikes,
Right.
you know,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you got to pedal to get your electricity.
But if it could store the extra energy, that wouldn't be too bad.
Sure.
So you didn't have to.
And you
just
need
like,
some really
Well, you
fit
could-
people.
right.
Well, let's see. You could do like a separate silo, like a little mini silo,
Okay.
and have your solar panels in there. So when the bomb like around the time you think the bomb's gonna hit, then it closes the panels so they're safe. And then as soon as everything's done, it opens up and comes out, and you have that ready. But it's separate, so the radiation won't leak in or nothing to the main silo.
I like that.
And it's just your wiring coming through, because you can run your wire through the ground.
Sure.
So
nice and deep away from the radiation.
Exactly.
Right.
So it wouldn't leak.
So
into
now
the
we
main
need
silo.
two silos, though.
So now, but your second one wouldn't have to be very big,
That's true.
because you'd probably do like a heavy steel on top of that would open and close. You know,
Okay.
I don't know, just an idea.
Dang. I never thought I was going to be like a doomsday prepper until
didn't
like
think that this
right
is
now.
Right.
The more I think about it, I'm like, I gotta keep my
really
family
not a
safe.
bad
Like, I
idea.
gotta.
Yeah.
When we started this episode, I didn't think we'd go in this direction.
I'm just saying, like, we do like a whole like commune thing. Like,
Yeah, no, I think it'd be cool.
I'm assuming we're gonna have like obviously we're gonna have to grow food, so we'll have like the cool little grow lights and.
Yeah.
I'm
have to be
Nick's like we're gonna need some
Oh,
grill lights.
We're gonna need some grow lights.
We'll be growing some stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we're underground, we're gonna need some stuff to like make it not so bad.
Yeah. This is a fact.
Like, did you ever see like The Martian? Was it The Martian with Matt Damon?
with Matt Damon.
You know,
Yeah.
where he's got to grow everything in the
Yeah.
same situation. We're just gonna do it underground instead of on a different planet.
Which could be possible.
I mean, if they can do it on Mars, why can't we do it here?
Yeah, you could do it on
for
Earth.
Now,
sure.
in fairness, it was a fictional movie, but I feel like it's.
Wait. Matt Damon hasn't been to Mars?
Oh my God, I didn't want to be the one to tell you this.
Fuck!
I am so sorry.
I just assumed with everybody else
All right,
was
quit.
going up
God.
into space. I, just,
Everyone's going to space.
I thought it
Fucking
was a
quit.
real movie.
It's based on a true story from the future.
From the future.
Yeah,
It's based on a true story that hasn't happened yet.
yeah.
Yeah. That's
Like when people look back on, it, they'll be like, "Wow, like I can't believe they got
was the
that so
forefront.
right.
Yeah.
They were so on that."
it's a future documentary.
Yeah, it's just a lot of foresight. You know, they're like, "It's a good idea."
It's like The Simpsons. You know.
I'm trying to think if
You
there's
know,
any movie that like from the past that has like nailed it, other than maybe like Idiocracy.
Yeah.
Like that, sometimes that one hits a little too close to home, but if you look back and you're like, yeah, man, they really nailed that one. Because most of the time, they think we have flying cars. And
Yeah.
I do think it's funny when you look at movies that are set in the future. And, like, we're there. We're, like,
we're there now.
And there, we're so far advanced in all these. We got robots. We got flying cars. We're on different planets. And, like, here we are.
We are a little more advanced, though, like, technology-wise. Just not crazy.
Yeah, I just mean, like,
Right,
in compared to, like, those movies that...
Right.
Like, compared to, like, dial-up phones. And
Yeah.
Right.
So
again, you're right, Nick. I'm sorry.
I heard this theory about the Jetsons and the Flintstones.
Okay, you have my attention.
So it's a theory that it is in like a not necessarily a post-apocalyptic world, but like a post-like nuclear.
Yeah.
Right.
Which should be more the merrier
Silo.
for your silo.
Yep.
But
Underground silo, not above
the
ground.
Jetsons, the Jetsons and the Flintstones are taking place at the same exact time. The Flintstones are basically rebuilding, starting from scratch. But the Jetsons are like the rich people that were able to
Skate out of town.
escape and so they're flying around.
Silos.
Yeah.
They're flying around up in space above bedrock.
Okay.
I feel like the
I mean,
Flintstones
on
would be
everything
more-
you've said, where do the dinosaurs come in?
That I don't know.
Were they like maybe like a radiation mutation situation?
That could be. That could be.
gators and shit that turned into
Maybe that's what the first dinosaurs were as well. Maybe this is a whole fucking.
It's like a cycle.
Yeah.
Are we the Jetsons right now?
I feel like we're the Flintstones.
I think we're
In this situation, we probably would be more Flintstone than
than Jetson. Yeah.
Just
yeah.
being a realist here, but I'm sorry. Chad with Beeford, maybe a Jetson, half a Jetson.
half Jetson.
Yeah.
Like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, they're the Jetsons.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So we're not that far off from, like, pretty soon they're gonna have their little colony up in space,
Right.
where only the rich people can be, and then
Yeah.
they're gonna be like, yeah, who fucking cares if a meteor hits?
Exactly.
Speaking of meteor,
Oh,
I
shit.
watched Don't Look Up.
Oh,
I watched it. I watched it, and I texted you in the group, and you didn't even respond to me. And I don't want to fight with you because you're a beautiful human being, but I am a little upset.
Let's talk. We're here.
Why are you upset, David?
He ignored me.
I didn't ignore it.
You did. You just. I believe you actually commented back fairly quickly about a completely different subject.
Shall we go
You
back
ghosted
and see?
me.
I don't think I ghosted.
I think I got ghosted.
I asked if you wrote it down with the notebook. That was before you.
No,
watched
that was
it.
before I watched it. You
Yeah.
said take a notebook.
Yeah. Did you take notes? Because it was.
Well, I mean, I watched it.
it was a little confusing.
So then I wanted to talk right when it happened because then you could tell me what your thoughts were because you thought it was a little, and then I watched it so it was fresh and then we could talk. We could have a mutual
you like it?
discussion. I did like it. Yeah, I thought it was a good movie.
Okay. I thought it was a good movie. Just it was very.
I will say I kept waiting for these like hard left turns. Like I felt like you kind of talked me up into these like
That's still how I took it. Yeah, like I was watching something and then it was just like.
See, I didn't get that. So I was kind of waiting. I was hoping you were gonna be able to tell me like where those spots were, so I could be like, oh, okay, I could see where you're at, or I could be like, no, Nick, you're wrong.
So David
And you
said,
stole that from me.
So David said, "Okay, I've seen it. Now we can talk." This was February 5th at 9:38 p.m. The very next message, February 6th at 10:24 a.m., is Nick with a picture of these veggie puffs, and he says, "I'm impressed with the flavor."
Now, are you telling me? I want to poll the audience here. Did I get blown off? I feel like
I might not have seen it in my fair defense.
But when you posted that picture, it will show you what just happened before then.
It's just
It'll
the
say
picture
this
was
is
so
what you
large
missed.
on my
I can
phone.
literally see on his phone. I can see the comments before and multiple comments after.
What did David say directly after that?
After the veggie puffs,
Yeah.
Look at you.
Because I was supporting you. I was proud of you.
And then
I was acknowledging what you put out there in the chat, and that's all I wanted from you,
I'm
man.
sorry.
That's what I wanted. I put myself out there, and then I just
At that
got left.
current state, the barbecue veggie puffs maybe blown my mind. I wasn't thinking straight.
he was like, I can't figure out why there was only 6 barbecue
That's
15 sour cream and 15 cheddar. And David said, "Yeah, that's a weird distribution."
I was trying to support him.
There you
I
go.
was on
that's
that
what
side.
that's what I was currently thinking about in my life.
Are you going back in to laugh at some of these comments?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it looks like you were gonna retrospectively laugh.
No,
Chad's like, shit, I didn't see it either. It's here, bud.
Man, I was all ready. We were gonna have a nice talk. You were gonna be like this part, and I'm like, oh yeah, that part.
Well, it still would have been as rough as it is now because some of it lost its edge.
All right.
Speaking of things we need to talk about.
Okay.
Okay.
This seems like a good opportunity to do
Did
that.
you get caught up on the Book of Fett?
No, actually, then let me tell you why. There's 2 shows that have taken over my attention right now. I know. I have not, so I haven't seen the last, I think, 2 now of the Fett.
The best two.
And I haven't seen them yet, so don't, but we've been watching the Chef Show.
Which one? Next Level Chef?
No. It's called The Chef Show with Jon Favreau.
Okay.
On Netflix.
Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you what, guys, like, we're watching this. It's 8:30 last night. I'm getting ready to go to the store and buy mushrooms and all kinds of different stuff because we're ready to cook it up. Love watching this show. And
I'll have
then
to check it out.
we're finally getting into season 2 of The Witcher, which I love that stuff, man. I don't know if you guys have seen The Witcher at all.
I haven't watched it. Huh?
I don't know if that's your kind of jam, but I love that stuff. So basically, we watch the Chef Show while the kids are awake, and then the kids go to bed and turn on The Witcher, and then about 9 o'clock I go to bed. So there's not a ton of time, but I'll get to the Fett.
I know, but then you're gonna be mad because when you watch it, I'm gonna fucking ghost you.
Well, now I've learned my lesson. I just won't try to share those joyous experiences with you anymore.
Yeah, just wait until the podcast.
I'm glad you liked the movie, though. Like I said, I
liked the movie.
I thought it was a good movie. I just thought it did get me.
I thought like there's a couple like post credit type scenes that they made me laugh. Those I enjoyed those. But
yeah, I don't know if I've even seen anything about that
just
movie.
to clarify, it is not Armageddon 2.
No.
I thought Leo was really good though. I liked him a lot. And again, we established he doesn't really have a bad movie.
No, but I just thought like parts that were off were every time that he was in the news network.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was like the fakeness of it. Like you could obviously tell they were like obviously acting, but like faking their newscast, and there was just parts of it that threw me out that just could have not been in the movie, I guess.
Okay. I think kind of the part of the newscast was like they were so over the top because that was kind of the whole movie is kind of like a parody of the world we live in right now.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
So,
like it was just extra in a lot of
well, I think that's the parody part of it is that you go extra to really make that point of how ridiculous a lot of the stuff that we do now is. So, but I can see what you're saying. You know, I just thought, you know, like, oh yeah, man, I'm glad you liked it, or, oh, we'll talk later, or, you know, I'd rather not talk about that right now. Honestly, just anything. You could have given me like a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, at least then like acknowledge my existence, that I'm a person too. But instead, you just left me out in the cold. So.
You need to be nicer to Nick.
I obviously.
That's probably why I left him out in the cold.
At the time, I was kind of thinking that he needed to be a little nicer to me, but you know,
he's just giving you a taste of your own medicine.
That's what I'm saying,
right? And it was
one-way street.
it was bitter and it was cold, and I didn't like it.
Oh shit!
Unlike the movie, which I did like. So,
well, there you go.
I'm sorry I didn't respond. I'm glad I liked it.
Did you go through all the veggie puffs? Everyone wants to know now.
No, but Cooper loves the fucking cheddar ones.
Fantastic.
Loves them.
Nice.
Well, that's good. There's plenty.
Yeah. He got better distribution.
Yeah.
But he does not like the sour cream ones.
Yeah. So I used to be really big into like sour cream and onion chips. And like now, I just, not really my thing anymore. It's just, there's so many other ones I'd rather have. But, Chad, do you have like a go-to chip?
Chad looks like an original Lay's kind of guy.
No.
I'm thinking more like Pringles. Barbecue Pringles.
I love barbecue Pringles.
I'm not really, Pringles are good, like, don't get me wrong, but I would do, probably just like the barbecue Lays.
Okay, I have a quick question about the Pringles. Do you not like them because you have huge man hands and you cannot get them out of the
last
tube?
chips? Yeah.
Because I have little baby hands, so like no problem for me. But
fly.
I was just wondering if maybe that was an issue for you, so that's why you. Huge hands.
Yeah.
Can palm a basketball.
Easy. Yeah,
Like,
easy.
Have you seen Shaquille O'Neal? Same situation.
With his left hand, with his weak hand. Just palm.
Yeah, his offhand.
I don't know if I could palm a basketball.
Oh, get out of
100%
here with
could.
that.
Oh my goodness.
You
With
don't
those
even have
dogs,
to palm
I
it.
can.
You just put it in your hand and just hold on to it.
Spider-Man, sticky. Just they're so big. Just beautiful man hands.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
He can throw a football a country mile. We can verify.
I used to be able to throw football over the mountains over there.
Which you could do in Colorado. Now, can we just knock everything out? Are there any silos for sale in Colorado?
Why don't we just buy the land and then dig it? It would be cheaper to build it.
Do you think it would be?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I've never built a silo or a missile silo. But
Missile silo for sale in Colorado.
perfect. Found it.
Bennett, Colorado.
Sounds nice.
Sounds like it's got a grocery store. We're in business, bud.
Is there a gas station?
There is.
Right.
Okay. 25 minutes from the Denver International Airport.
Bud,
my God, are you kidding me?
We're in County Line Road. Let's go.
We're metropolitan.
County Line.
Fantastic.
Titan 1 missile
50,000
silo
square
and
feet.
potential hemp farm.
Oh my God.
Told you we're going to be growing stuff.
Here we go. There's so many levels, but we could be growing all kinds of stuff.
This
is like Noah's Ark.
There are 3 160-foot tall missile silos, approximately 10,000 square foot each. 2 6-story antenna silos, approximately 3,000 square feet each. 1 130-foot base diameter power dome building.
It's connected in the center, bud. Like this big dome.
3 4-story equipment terminal buildings, approximately 6,000 square foot each. 1 100-foot diameter controlled dome building, approximately 7,850 square feet. Nearly 1/2 mile of tunnels, 9 feet in diameter, 40 feet below ground level.
We're in the dirt, bud.
Right. Let's go.
In the
How
dirt.
much? How much?
What is?
Do we have a price?
This special property is no longer advertised. So
Oh my God! Way to build us up just to tear us down. Has
What's
anything
the
ever
property tax?
70-minute drive
70-minute drive from?
the international
What happened
airport.
to 25 minutes?
Yeah, I
It's
don't know.
41 miles.
It's 41
that still
miles.
seems very reasonable.
Total assessment, land assessment, 57,000 in 1979. Was when it was.
They're just giving up.
No, I mean that now is probably
don't
at
have
least
any
500,000-600,000.
No, I say we offer them the
The
1979 price.
57,000.
Be like, this is what's advertised.
Yeah,
this is what you get.
This is the last somebody paid for it. This
There
is
you
what it's
go.
worth.
This is what you get.
I might give you 60 just to be cool.
Just round numbers.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, guys.
Oh,
Is that the
oh,
same?
this was in 2020. So there's another picture of it.
Whoa. That looks like Inception.
Oh. Speaking of good Leonardo movies, huh?
Yeah. It looks like when he's rolling.
How far from? Oh, that's the same place. I was about to
Yeah,
say.
it's the same place.
All right, never mind.
So the initial one I read was from July 5th, 2017. And then
they
it looks
sold
like
it
it
in
was for
2020.
sale again December 4th, 2020.
So it's probably still out there. It's just not on the market.
I think someone probably bought it thinking they could do something cool with it, and then they never followed through. Where if there's anything that we're good at following through, I
Yeah.
mean, that's what we do. Look at this podcast.
Is this true?
Everyone said we wouldn't do it, and now look at us.
Started from the bottom. Now we're here, bud.
so it was $4.2 million.
Seems a bit excessive. We should get the one in Kansas.
Yeah, and that's currently listed at $380,000.
Yeah, I think Kansas is the way to go,
You
guys.
think
I never
so?
thought those words would come out of my mouth, but I'd
Yeah.
rather live in Kansas than Colorado at that point.
Abilene, Kansas.
Abilene. That's actually a pretty decent sized town in Kansas.
Aren't you thinking Abilene, Texas?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like
You're right.
Abilene, Texas. That's a
Yeah,
thing.
That's a thing.
Abilene, Kansas is like the little brother that there's like
Let's see
400
where-
people that live there. Is there even a gas station?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's
There's the
fucking
Dwight D.
Casey's.
Eisenhower Presidential Library.
Legendary.
Well, hello. Fantastic.
Eisenhower must have been born here or something, because there's the Eisenhower Park. Seems like there's a lot
It's
of...
very historical.
There is a golf and fitness area, so that's a plus.
Guys, I know I told you, I sent you in the chat, but I never know if you guys even see what's in the chat anymore, the way things go, Nick. But there are about to be 2 separate golf simulators in Indianola.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't
How
realize
does this happen?
The other one's like a sports one.
Yeah,
So this one you can do more than just the golf, but
so I have heard of that one actually, because I thought you were sending it. I thought that was a third one because I knew that there was 2 in Indianola.
Okay.
I didn't know
it's not open yet.
No.
Okay.
So there's Shanks and then this place. I thought there was
Sticks and Balls.
Sticks and Balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Sticks and Balls.
Yeah. What a fantastic name, right?
But yeah, so I had before you messaged.
Okay.
Before you sent that, I did hear about that.
Yeah, I was just driving home from work, and I happened to look over by the old pizza ranch, and I'm like, Sticks and Balls, what's that? You know, so obviously a little Google.
Yeah.
And wow, I'm telling you, I think what they say, zombie dodgeball?
Zombie dodgeball.
What does that even mean?
I'm guessing you take dodgeballs and you like throw them at the screen and try to hit zombies with it.
It's got to be better than my laser tag experience. So
Yeah.
So I'm all about. I just think it's crazy that Indianola, of all places, so there was only, to my knowledge, there's only like 2 or 3 golf simulators in like the metro, which I'm not a golfer, so I apologize for these low estimates. But now all of a sudden, within a couple months, there's 2 in Indianola.
They have been popping up pretty crazy because like so there used to be only 2 simulators.
Yeah.
It was Broheim's.
There's only 1 indoor golf.
Broheim's and the
That's
range.
the bubble.
The range, yeah, and then there's the bubble, which is like an indoor driving range, and it's an actual like driving range, right?
Yeah, hit real. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I guess you hit real ball.
But you're inside of a big white bubble.
Yeah.
But
they're off like Urban
a lot of
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
a lot of golf courses are expanding their clubhouses and adding, 1 or 2 simulators. So like Toad Valley did.
Yeah, Toads are apparently top notch.
Yeah, so
That's when
Toad
you said you
Valley
got,
has
like,
the
the
best
moving
ones
floor
because
and stuff,
the
right?
floors will tilt and elevate different.
And they
It
have
won't be
different
super extreme, but
textures, like they have sand. They
Yep.
have thick
Yeah.
grass.
and if you actually hit it in the bunker, but you don't hit like out of the bunker on the mat, it costs you a stroke penalty.
That's fantastic. I like
Yeah.
that.
So like you have to hit it out of the rough.
And
or out
I've
of
seen
the
him. I've
sand.
probably seen him 8 times. When I was at Toad this year, but I've always wanted to do it. But I'm there to actually golf, so
Right.
I
Yeah.
feel like it would be a good thing to do when it's cold outside.
Yeah.
But there's only 2 of them, so they're fucking packed.
Yeah.
Right.
And every time we're golfing, there's somebody in there on the simulators.
Josh Wilson.
Yep.
And Bo.
Yeah.
His buddy Bo. Yeah.
Bo.
So
But
they.
we can do baseball on the
Yeah.
simulator.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. We could hit
Whiskey
dingers,
River.
bud.
But it might be our only chance.
Whiskey River on
For
Ingersoll.
me, for 2 of us. Chad, monster over
He
here.
does hit bombs.
Yeah.
I've hit 1.
It was a fucking
I don't
bomb.
believe that.
Yeah.
No, it was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You've
This
only,
last
like,
year.
1 ever in softball?
Well, so total I've hit maybe like 3.
See, look, these numbers are blowing
It's
up.
tripling.
But the two
3
of
more
them
than me, bud.
two of them were during the snowball tourney, so a little bit colder, the ball flies farther.
I don't know, man, but you still got to swing a fucking bat in the cold, and you're all bundled up. I think that's even more impressive.
Yeah.
He had some extra shit in his shorts.
I hit. I will say I do hit bombs at the South Des Moines girls softball fields.
Oh, true. Yeah, that doesn't count. Doesn't count because even I hit a bomb. I only hit 1 though.
We gotta get out, do some BP once
Yeah.
it gets a little nicer out.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
for
I hit
sure.
a girl ball from wherever we were hitting up to the concession stand.
So one time, a few years back at Pickard, I was playing and I hit a fucking rocket. Smashed this ball, right? Like like how like the good players hit and they just these balls
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
away. That's what this thing was. Now, fun fact, they forgot to switch the balls. So I hit a girl ball, but I hit the
That's on
shit
them.
out of this girl ball. And my boy Chris Park, he was umpiring, and
Yeah.
he goes like, it was a girl ball, right? I'm like, dude, they didn't change it. That's on them. I fucking crushed that ball though. Yeah, the best home run I've ever hit, and it was definitely 100% with a girl ball.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm telling you, I felt like what the big guys feel like. 'Cause
Yeah.
this thing was
Yeah.
a rocket.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like when we were hitting BP because like every other ball was a girl ball and you just smack it.
Just
Like, see that?
smack
Look at
it.
that one. That one's flying. Bud.
See, that's the only thing I don't like about doing BP with the girl balls is then if you don't just crush the girl balls, it's just like it really hurts. 'Cause
It
I'm like,
does.
man,
yeah.
I
It
grounded
cuts
out the girl
deep.
ball. That's
Top that one, bitch.
That's funny.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm excited. It gotta get warm, man. We gotta get out there.
We do.
Yeah. I got to get our softball team figured out.
I've been asking.
I had to go out of town earlier this week, and I was like, man, if it was a little nicer and like the sun stayed out a little later, I was gonna bring my net and my tee, and just at the hotel, I was just gonna fucking hit some balls in the net at the hotel, outside, obviously.
not in the master suite they put you up in.
Yeah, only
At
the
the La
best for us.
Quinta.
I think this one was a Baymont.
Hey,
but,
hey.
yeah,
That's an inn and suite.
yeah. It's better than some of the ones we stayed at.
Aren't La Quintas Inn and Suites?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. I feel like they all are.
Yeah.
You know.
It's all just an inn, so they check in.
What's the difference
It was-
between a hotel and a motel?
The clientele. I
like that answer.
always thought, and I don't think this is actually the case, but I always thought that it was if you have access from the outside
Oh,
to the room, or
right.
if that's what I always thought. I don't think that is the case, but that
so
was always
like a Motel 6 has
That's
the access to from the outside.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
And
door
then
for the
hotel
room. You have to go in the
is- You have
hallway.
to go through the hallways.
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
I
not
think-
scientific.
I think you are correct.
That's where the base root of it
But
started.
so we're up here working, and we're in Lamar's, Iowa, so they will tell you every chance they get is the ice cream capital of the world because that's where Blue Bunnies is. But so we asked the guy at the place we're working, like, hey, you know, where's it? Because we always ask like, what's a good place to eat? Where's a good place to stay?
Like
That kind
Blue
of thing.
Bunny, they got a bar.
They do have like a visitor center and you can get ice cream, but we're looking more for like a dinner situation. But he's like, yeah, there's this motel down the road that's where like all the working people would normally stay. And we're like, oh, okay, sounds good. Must be like a reasonable. So we drive by this place, and it is a 1 floor, doors on the outside, painted in like what I can only describe as an Easter pastel color scheme.
Yeah.
And we're like, what the fuck? We're like, what kind of working people? What do you guys got here? No. We're going to roll down the street to the Baymont. Okay? Because we're classy. All right. Now, I'm not classy enough to go to the Holiday Inn Express across the street. That would have been nice. But yeah, you should have seen this little shithole this guy was trying to say. And I'm like, oh my God, this is where the working folk is? I'm like, no.
So, David, you are
Yes.
spot on. So, a hotel is usually a large enclosed building with hundreds of rooms across multiple floors, while a motel has 1 or 2 floors with outdoor room entrances.
No shit.
Yep.
Hey.
We'll leave the light on for you.
In
I
this
can't
new
believe I
world,
actually got that right.
in this new world of post-COVID travel, hotels are also more likely to have the means to thoroughly clean and sanitize rooms and common areas. Apparently, motels.
Well, in fairness, there's not a
Aren't
lot
very-
of common areas in a motel.
No, there's
You got
a-
an
yeah.
outside barbecue pit.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky, yeah.
Dude, so this summer we went down to Branson. My dad got, like, the whole family, like, a house for us to stay down in Branson. It was fucking balling.
Yeah.
But it's like I kind of felt like what Chad lives like for a little bit.
Oh
But
my God.
anyway, so it's a long drive. It's like 7-8 hours to
Which
get down to
wing
Branson.
of the house were you in?
So actually, these houses were dope. They're like three floors, So they're like skinny, but they were like tall.
Yeah.
It was pretty sweet. So we actually stayed on the main floor, but and then the kids slept downstairs, and then older folks slept upstairs. But anyway, so it's kind of a long drive down there. It's like 8 hours. It's a long time for the kids to be in the car. So we figured we'd split it up. We go hit Kansas City, go to the zoo the day before. No, we're supposed to be down there, and then we'll, spend the night and then drive the rest of the way. Okay. Now, my mistake was that we should have reserved a hotel for the Kansas City area. We didn't. We figured, there's a million hotels around there. Won't be a problem. Well, we stopped at like 4 fucking hotels from Kansas City to like an hour south of Kansas City, and we could not find no one had rooms. No one had a
Jesus.
single room. It was insane. And like at this point, like my beautiful wife's getting a little grumpy because like the kids are getting like it's way past us being because we've been at the zoo all day walking around.
Right.
Now we're trying to find. Okay, So we come up to this hotel because at this point we're calling places ahead of us. Like,
Right.
do you have a room? Do you have a room? I had one place that they told me I had a room. We roll up. I go to get signed in, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I misread the thing or whatever, or someone didn't update the."
Oh fuck.
Then we're telling the kids, "Yeah, okay, we're here. Nope." So then we gotta go down, and we get in this ghetto ass fucking motel. No, I think it was a hotel. Now that I know, so I think we had to walk inside to get there.
Yeah.
But I had to fill out like paper. Like everything was like they didn't do nothing on a computer. Like they gave me like a little pad to write shit down on, and I'm like,
Did they have to like slide carbon copy your credit card?
They might have actually. They might have. I don't really remember, but this dude was sketchy. Plus, I get in there and no one's at the counter, and it says dial 0 or whatever to call.
Right.
I'm fucking calling. I'm like, Jesus fuck. Like, come on, dude. I need a room. And so we finally get this room. We get up in there, and like, I've got like they got like 3 different little locks on the door. I've got all these fucking doors. Like the kids are like, we want to go explore. I'm like, no, we are all staying in this room. Nobody leave.
Not leaving until morning.
Like, no. But talking about like barbecue pits. So like we were on the 2nd floor, the bottom floor. There was like it was madness, bud. Like it was crazy. It looked like something from a post-apocalyptic movie. There's people just living it up down there. They had like barbecues in front of there. There was trash everywhere. It was nuts. So we tried to, I made sure I locked the car like 4 times. I was worried like it was even the wheels would still be there in the morning when we went out there, but
sitting on blocks.
So we got out there like pretty quick in the morning. We're like, all right, we're out, we're moving. The rest of the trip was fantastic because we're in this awesome house in Branson, but sketchy.
So I'm guessing you didn't stop there when you split it up on the way back?
No, we drove straight through on the way back. Yeah, straight through on the way back.
That's funny.
But yeah, have you guys ever been down to Branson?
Yeah.
Never been to Branson.
Nick, you have?
Yep.
Chad, no?
Never
You guys
been.
only went to like Paris and Rome or what?
No. We went. God damn it. We would go to. We've been to Myrtle Beach.
Like the Myrtle Beach?
Yeah.
Wow.
South Carolina?
The Ozarks.
Okay, sorry.
I've been there.
Us
Colorado.
folks just go to this was my first time in Branson, so like it took me 30-some years to get down there. And
I've only been a couple times. Like we used to go when we were kids.
Damn it.
We would take the back way to Colorado sometimes when we were on like family vacation with my mom and stuff. They would go south. Through
yeah,
Missouri,
There's a.
stop, and then
That's
come
why
over.
I'm like, there's a back way to Colorado. I
Yeah,
thought there
because the
was-
way I always take us through Nebraska.
Well, sure.
But
Yeah,
if you're going to
80.
Colorado Springs, the fastest way is actually go down through Missouri, cut over through Kansas, and it goes right through to Colorado
Okay.
Springs.
I
fair
gotcha.
enough.
Yeah, that's about the only time. And then we recently stopped on our way back from the Chiefs-Broncos game just to eat at Toot Toots.
Mm.
Some famous little restaurant.
Okay.
But
Nice.
It was good.
Dude, there's
I
all
had a
kinds
steak
of,
in the middle of the day.
It blew my mind how much stuff there is to do. I always thought Branson was like an old folks kind of thing. Like it was very like
It reminds
Right.
me of like old America, though. Not necessarily old folk, but like what America used to be kind of going up. But
I don't know. There's fucking stuff to do everywhere. If you want, it's got to be the go-kart capital of the world because
Right.
every other thing is go-karting. Unfortunately, I only got to go once, but it was awesome.
you didn't get to take the tour?
We did go mini golfing 2 or 3 times, which, fun fact, my kids are way too good at mini golf for the effort that they put in, and that was very upsetting. Like, I'm over here trying.
Trying.
And they're just
struggling.
like, throw the ball down, whack it, hole in one. I'm like, what the fuck? And like one time, okay, accident. But no, this shit's happening over and over. I'm like, no, you guys need to like put your head down. You need to look at the hole. There's a little line on the fucking putter. Line it up. You need to
And
try.
they're just smacking it down.
And they're
there.
just knocking it around and they're getting. And I'm like, how? I'm like, you're like 20 strokes ahead of me. This isn't like no. Also, someone needs to figure out mini golf with like shade. Because
I would always assume going at like night.
oh no, like we're midday,
Oh,
bud.
midday, yeah.
Midday, because like the kids go to bed at night, like they so
Oh, true.
So we're mini golf. It's hot and there ain't no fucking shade anywhere, so it's miserable once you get through like the 3rd hole. And mini golf's such a fun thing. I love mini golf, but then
I
when
can see you
everyone's
being pretty
hot
good at
and-
mini golf.
I mean, and I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I enjoy doing it, but
Have you done Blank's mini golf course?
oh yeah, I've done that one. It's been a minute, but I'd love to go mini golfing again.
That's how we used to decide our tiebreakers. So I golf for Lincoln, but Blank was our home course, and they just did, like that sophomore or junior year, they just got done doing them. But anytime we tied, so we would shoot in practice to see where we were lining up for the next match, and if you had a tie, it got broke on the mini golf course.
Did you play all 18 on the mini golf to break it, or was it
like just a front and a quick 9? So who wins 9, and that's who wins the next spot.
Fair enough.
What if you tied on the front 9? Did you play the back 9?
Nobody ever really tied.
Never got to that point.
No, and it was always funny. Like the better golfers always lost to the putt. It was very odd.
Yeah.
Like, the worst kid on the team would be like first shooter. Why fuck? I can play me some mini golf. But.
See, I feel like I would be a considerably better mini golfer than an actual golfer because I can do the shorter stuff, but like I can't drive to save my life. I can't do that.
Me and Chad would fucking break. We do break the tee at.
Yeah, when we went to the range about a month ago.
Chad's driver, to clarify, sounds like a fucking shotgun, and I've never heard it inside.
It is so loud.
The random 15 to 20 people that decided to show up to the range to not be in a golf simulator and just hanging out at the bar and eat breakfast didn't make a lot of sense because we were right next to the door, and every drive, Chad's like, "Wah!" and it makes like this metallic, very loud sound. And people are just sitting there hanging out, and it just sounded like a gun was going off.
I think you'd have to kind of be expecting that, though, right? If you're going to just go hang out.
But some are louder than others.
But you're saying this is excessively.
Yeah. And mine's loud, but mine is manageable. It makes a sound that's not as...
Yours is like a little crisper, a little cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah, which most clubs sound like that. Chad's got that old school sumo, and it literally
Nike
sounds
Sasquatch.
like
you guys are just saying words, and I'm nodding my head. I'm like, yes, all of those.
Chad's
things.
is a square head.
Okay.
It's
just swinging like a 4x4 at these
literally, yeah. But it sounds unique. The only
right.
clubs that ever sound like that were Sasquatches. And
I have I don't know if my driver is that, but I have a set of hippo clubs. That's what mine are. Yeah. So I've used them.
Yeah, that's it right there.
That's my driver right there.
Yeah, that thing's a beast.
It's squared out.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
It sounds like
got it. I got it for $10 at a garage sale.
Holla.
When it was brand new and it came out, it was like a $800 driver.
Fucking right, bud.
I remember they tried to put Tiger on one of those things.
Yeah.
When they first came out with him, because that's right when he was getting into branding his own name.
Yeah, because he was getting he was all about the Nike stuff.
Yeah, and they came out with the Sasquatch, and you got Tiger out there in like 02 fucking smacking that thing, bud. Yeah. It was bad. It's loud.
It is loud. Huh. But hopefully this is the last season I'll have with it.
Already looking for bigger and better things.
Apparently, Carrie's gonna hook him up this year.
Apparently Carrie said she's gonna buy me a whole new
baller.
set.
She was like, "Well, what's it cost for like this set of clubs?" I was like, "I don't know, like $3,000." And she was like, "I could probably swing that." I'm like, well,
but she's mad about our fucking electricity.
That's how she's gonna pay for Mr. fucking Chad's clubs here, bud.
We have 3 lights up here. We're gonna have to go on one from now on, so we can afford Chad's golf clubs.
That's what I said. I was like, dude, you just get a driver and some irons, you'd be okay.
Well, and I went on Golf Galaxy. I went on Golf Galaxy and built.
If someone's paying for it.
Yeah, I built my whole set.
If anybody out there's listening that wants to buy me a set, go for it.
Right.
I'll take anything.
So I built. It's the Callaway Mavericks, driver, woods, irons, Callaway, wedges. They don't have Maverick wedges, so I can't remember.
Steel soft.
Yeah.
Where they're like copper.
Yeah,
I think. Got some nice copper wedges.
Yep. And then a nice Odyssey putter, a tour bag, a dozen Chrome Soft Callaway golf balls, and then I even threw in some shoes, even though I don't wear shoes when I golf.
Yeah, barefoot, man.
I've seen pictures.
Yeah,
yeah, literally.
Yeah,
I have a brand new pair of golf shoes in my garage. I got them.
I wear my slides around when I'm not hitting.
Yeah, I don't feel like barefoot's bad unless we're out there at 7:30 shotgun start and you're out there in the middle of the course that they're still watering and it's wet as fuck.
That's probably uncomfortable.
I do have a pair of tennis shoes I'll wear to start out if it is wet.
Okay.
And then when it dries up
with cold wet feet driving the cart, it's fucking.
But if it's in the middle of summer, then it's not bad because it's actually kind of refreshing. And I bring a towel with me so I can wipe my feet off, and I'll throw my slides on and drive around. Yeah.
I know it was depressing. Not last year, but the year before, the last time we golfed, we got fucking poured on.
Oh, yeah.
Me, you, my dad, and Tyler.
And
Renfro.
Tyler, yeah.
Dude, it was okay to start. We got like 4 holes in, and it just started fucking pouring.
Well, no, it wasn't even. I mean, I think we got through the front 9.
Yeah, but it started pouring.
It started rain. It started sprinkling,
raining,
and then it really
rained.
I think we got to 10, and it fucking was dumping down on us. And Nick and Todd are like, yeah, I think we'll be all right. We can play through it. And Tyler and I are fucking shivering, like, we're leaving.
That sounds like Nick, but that was fun.
I was in shorts, too. I was cold as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already out here. We're already halfway back. I mean, it's still going to be a cold drive back.
Yeah.
It was a fun time, though.
More power to
Well,
you.
I don't know about that.
More power to you.
I had an eagle that day.
You did have an eagle that day.
Yeah.
Did it catch like a stream and roll into the cup, or?
No, I don't think it was even raining yet, was it?
No,
No.
it was early in the morning. Chipped it in for an eagle.
This all just sounds too intense. I don't think I can handle this golf life like you guys do.
Yeah.
It's an acquired taste.
It is. I hit my first eagle a couple years ago at blank. Or no, it was Willow Creek, actually. Sorry.
See, I'm 50-50 on Willow Creek.
I know you are. That's one I love playing Willow, and you like every time we go there,
Here's
you're like,
my
let's go
issue.
play somewhere else.
Here's my issue with Willow Creek. It used to be my favorite place to play until they sold out like fucking cocksuckers, and they got rid of the best 9 holes on their course.
Oh, see, I never played it when they still had that 9.
But that's what I'm saying. So they used to have the white, the blue, which is beginner golf.
Yeah.
Then they had an 18-hole red course.
Yeah.
And like you get through 9, and you'd have to go across the road and then play another 9. Well, it was really like 7 back there because you would play 2, go across the road, and then come back. But it was nice. And then they sold it to Microsoft for $1 million and took out the best part of their course. So that's why I don't like it. Because you have to play either the white or the blue. That is something a junior plays.
Fuck them juniors, bud.
It's short. It's super short, which fucks with me because I'm used to length.
You're a regular DeChambeau.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I can hit a golf ball pretty far though, but not Bryson far.
Nick was bombing them about 290, 300 at the range.
At the range, but
on the simulator.
Killing it, bud.
That's how we got a broken tee. I wouldn't say they were all accurate, but at one point, me and Chad were just sitting there pounding beers, going, just fucking romp on it, bud. Just let it eat.
Trying to step into one and really just fucking get it out there. Yeah.
That's the deal, bud.
All right. Well, we got anything else for this episode?
I think we covered quite a bit there.
We did.
The Reading Rainbow.
Hey, please don't forget to like and download and
subscribe and call the number and let us hear your lovely voices. We'll eventually get it set up to where we could hear you.
So we got it.
It is on the bottom of your screen again.
Woohoo!
And we're taking.
I still want like some lasers. Like
we like to throw a poll out there for who's going to be our first guest. If somebody wants to throw their name into the hat.
So I need to figure out.
I'm mostly upset that we didn't do our first poll, which was who's going to win the Biggest Loser challenge. Which, in case anyone forgot, it was me.
I'm sorry. What happened?
The trophy.
I know. I was almost expecting.
It's almost so unruly that it's hard to get in. If there weren't all the car seats in the car, it'd be a lot easier. But I basically need a luggage rack on top.
Just put a bike rack on the back.
It's so big because it just so adequately describes my championship, my domination, my complete obliteration of my opponents. That like it is hard to carry around. So.
All right, Nick, you got anything else?
I'm done.
I'm sure these aren't issues that you guys have to worry about, but like this is my life.
Hakuna Matata.
All right, guys.
Peace out, all my jackalopes.
I love the jackalopes.
The jackalopes.
The jackalopes.
The jackalopes.
You got really strong earlobes. Like what? No, I like to call our fans jackalopes. So
okay, so now okay.
That's what I just decided right now. Yeah,
right now.
Yeah.
Love it.
Until we can get a mascot made up that like is a jackalope, which I think is a great idea.
I love it. I love it.
So yeah. Again, peace out all the jackalopes.
All right, guys.
Bye.
We'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.